Greetings movie lovers, regardless of the past threshold for viewing the film itself or the viewer. Today we will talk about Cheburashka, which is different from the classic Cheburashka from my childhood. Literally at the start of the film I remember the saying, "A kitten's stomach is no bigger than a thimble, but it holds a 3-liter jar," which can be paraphrased by performing not the most complex scientific calculations. The pressure in the kitten's stomach can be compared to the pressure in the epicenter of a nuclear explosion. If suddenly there are lovers of formulas, you can write in the comments what pressure arises in a liquid if it is so compressed. What does this have to do with Cheburashka? Because in the very first minutes we are shown how the schoolboy eats a basket and a half of oranges and runs on. He eats them not from the trees, but waits for the harvesters to pick them into baskets. This hairy creature may be larger than the previously mentioned kitten, but it also eats many times more. Then we have to move on to the calculation of the nuclear charge itself. I think he's got a couple of megatons of pressure on the inside. But the orange pickers couldn't calculate that, and one of them even launched a shovel at our big-eared one with no idea where it came from. Immediately everyone made the world news.
A massive explosion occurred on somewhere out there. There was a plantation of orange trees on a pre-existing island.
And all the other bullshit that's on TV these days. We know about the big-eared one. What about Gina, who's not a crocodile? He's a pretty normal gardener with a perfectionist and kypholoma complex. According to pictures arranged and hung, or a good photoshopper, or visited many places. But no matter how it was, but he shows hallucinations to visitors of the park or botanical garden. I liked it. Too bad it turned out to be just a glitch. And by the end of the movie we do open the veil that our Gina's place of work is an arboretum. But if you expect me to shit on the film on the size ratios, the flow of time, chronology, or sloppy dynamics of things, you're wrong. No, of course the things I listed in this movie are there and not a few of them, but let's be honest and frank, the movie, for the most part, is designed for children. They will not notice it. And it's sadistic to break the logic of a child. There are severe gaps in logic here. Take for instance the fact that our fucking asshole Gino was invited to his grandson's birthday party. He comes across an outlandish beast that they're willing to buy at a high price. As far as I understood, for expensive. And then he didn't want to sell it or give it to the birthday boy. He just threw it out and left. What's that? Where's that? What's that for? And given that this botanical garden worker is presented as a positive character, riding his bike on the sidewalks, doesn't make him look good at all. And the idea of getting rid of an incomprehensible animal doesn't exactly shine through either. A man came in with a bag of rats in a small room where customers were practically crowding in, and opened the bag. Panic and all that, but did no one notice this action? Was there something wrong with people's eyes, or were they all on something? But if they were stoned, the rats wouldn't have caused a panic either. And by further action, what? The film shows that you pay taxes to the state, but no one will protect your rights. You're on your own. Law enforcement officials will not search rich oligarchs and bring them up on charges under various articles. Either they are too pissed off or, as shown in this film, everyone has been bought. And you have to solve problems without the help of the state with the help of your friends only. I am not saying that friends are bad, but some issues we have delegated to the state and for this we pay. And the cherry on the cake is remembering the words of the classic. We all fell asleep and burst into tears. The Tsar, in his joy. Let all three of them go home. Let's not point the finger, but that's me talking about Cheburashka in a new way. And in spite of all the minuses and flaws, the movie is beautiful. The ideological aspects, of course, so, but you can still watch it for once. But be critical and don't forget that this is just a film for children.